We got here Friday night.
Friday night?
Yeah, because of work, I couldn't come any earlier.
I came on Saturday for the whole day, and then today.
I got here on Friday.
Friday, have you been camping?
No, I haven't been camping. Not that brave yet.
Well, I came to help out on the Wednesday. I've slept at home each night, but I've come the daytime for the whole thing.
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Camping?
Yeah, no, I was in a dorm.
Oh, you were in a dorm.
Since Saturday.
Yeah, we came yesterday.
Came yesterday.
I got here Thursday lunchtime, so I've done the whole thing.
Are you camping?
I've been camping. I love camping.
Got a car.
When did I get here? I don't know. I started helping before family camp, like just helping clear up.
I've enjoyed everything really. It's been a really refreshing experience. Getting to share with people, getting to know the people in the congregation more personally. Because before I just used to come to church and would meet on a Sunday and that was it. Except for a few people that I knew from before. But that was it basically, and then I'd go home. So I never got to actually know people as well as I sort of do now.
Fellowshipping as a family, participating in sports, doing the grilling, just getting to know people and talk to them more. As when you finish church, you don't have that time to talk, and then here you've got a lot of time to talk to other people. That's been really great.
Getting to know one another because I'm new to church, so I didn't know a lot of people. So when they say hello to your neighbor, I'm thinking, I don't know anyone here. So now I kind of know a lot more people, so that's been really good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed singing, eating, and we did some studying as well, so I like that.
It's a toss-up between winning 2 of the Olympic Games, because I won the sack race and the sprint, and probably my hip-hop performance. I was quite pleased with that. That was fun. And it was fun getting everyone dancing, doing that.
I've just enjoyed, there's so many gifts and talents here, and I'm just happy to see them being used to glorify God. And I just love the family vibe here. It's the church that Jesus depicted, and I'm just so happy to see that it's real. This is church and this is home, and I just love the welcome that we got here, and everyone's been so lovely, and yeah.
I've enjoyed the things I've always enjoyed. I've enjoyed fantastic worship. I've enjoyed meeting new people from the church, becoming friends with people. I've enjoyed helping in the kitchen. It's always the best place to be in a party, is in the kitchen. The things that it's new to me this weekend that I've really enjoyed is I've enjoyed some fantastic African food, moi moi, jollof, yam. So a whole new experience for me. That's been an absolute blessing that people have shared their food, and it's been lovely.
I've been enjoying equipment outside and everything, sleeping in a tent and meeting with God especially.
Well, the fellowship yesterday with Pastor Harold leading, we had a thing at the table where we were talking about the 4 eyes, and that stood out to me because I never really thought about what our purpose is, and he spoke about how we're encoded with what God had planned in the beginning, and it was really refreshing to think of things from a new perspective. So
Always be in word and let the Holy Spirit lead you wherever you're doing. You have to trust God that whatever you're doing, He is with you in everything.
Bible study yesterday morning, that was really good. I don't do home group because of work and that, so that was one experience of what home group would be like. So it was really good because it was in a smaller group, and the themes were wonderful. I like the themes of this year's camp.
It stands out to me how it's really good when people come together and they live together for a while. they kind of, everyone sort of sharpens up and brightens up a bit. I learned that the Bible is like a mirror of who we are, or who we're supposed to be. Yes, I was taking that away.
I think when we had the Bible studies in our groups, Pastor Harold talked about Genesis 1 verse 26, and it's all about how, you know, God made man in his own image, and sort of just getting to the, you know, the pre-fall part of that, and understanding that even now in the new covenant, we can live in that freedom of like just knowing how deep, you know, that is, of living in God's image. Like, that's how beautiful we are as people. That's how much value God puts on us, that he made man in his own image. I know it's such a basic thing, that it's one of the first things you learn when you become a Christian, but just the reminder of that, and just, yeah, that was really great.
I've really enjoyed some of the Bible study. I've looked at some of the verses about the fall in the garden and God and Adam and Eve, and I've looked at those in a complete new light, and how even though God knew that humankind would rebel against him, how sad he was at the fall, and absolutely the rest of the Bible comes into context as how hard God has worked, how strong God's plan is to bring us back into that right relationship with him that we had in the early days. So that's the kind of spiritual learning I've had, and I think that's really powerful stuff, and it's been great to be here and do it.
How big God is, basically. We watched a video about like how much planets there are. So there's our Earth, and there's a big Earth. Like, there's so much, and the biggest one is like really big, and there's a star bigger than that. And say we're the golf ball, our planet's a golf ball, and you put that on top of Mount Everest. Can you imagine how small that is? And we're smaller than that golf ball. And that's how big Jesus is to us. Bigger than that. So yeah, we're learning a lot.
Definitely, and I'll try and bring some more people next year, and hopefully they will get to experience what I experienced this time.
Of course, next year I'll be back, and I'm considering of staying for the whole family camp from Thursday. I might even camp, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Absolutely, definitely. I think I'll buy my ticket as soon as I get home.
It's in the bag, yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to be next year this time around, but if I'm here, I'll definitely come again, definitely.
I'll definitely be back next year. You can't keep me away. And as I said in church, it doesn't rain on family camp. And if anybody's watching this, just remember, come along next year and get your tent out, because it doesn't rain on family camp. That is true.